why Hotaru is so strong. We're gonna see, I believe this is gonna be, yes, Tamago versus Supergrenas playing on Preecha. That's who he played in both of the open betas. I haven't seen her in a little while. I didn't see her much over the weekend. We had Level Up Live and Max Mode. And I didn't see much of Preecha, and she was a monster in the beta. So it's cool to see her again. Right now, we're already seeing what makes her so strong. Is that she just gets in your freaking face and then just beats it into a pulp right there. I watched 2 beta tournaments where Grenas did exactly that. He gets a single button, he carries you to the corner, and then he just mauls you. We got Tamago on Hotaru, a strong, well-developed character. Lots of great routes, lots of big damage, a 3-touch character if you have the right tools. But it doesn't matter because, you know, Rev Blow, when it's there, all that offense doesn't mean anything.
Boy, especially these breaks, very well put. In a bit of a rough situation with that overheat, because they kind of got to respect a ton of this, and a beautiful anti-air. Keep in mind, cannot just defend in those scenarios, right? Just defend a powerful defensive mechanic in neutral and in anti-air scenarios. And overheat, your jumps become the most committal thing in a game where jumps are already insane, right?
Yeah. You can't just defend when you're in burnout, and the numbers for this game, the numbers for like the frames and stuff are starting to come out, and it turns out that like the window you have to just defend something when you're in the air is something crazy, like 16 to 18 frames. So you figure that's forever in, you know, fighting game terms. Like 18 frames to react to something, that's crazy. But you know, when you don't have that just defend anymore, now you're, like as you said, you're committing to your jumping. Doesn't matter though. Tamago lost that first round, but he's answering right back. In the 20 seconds it took me to yap about Justin, he went ahead and took a round for himself, and now we are one apiece here in this top 32.
Oh, aye, for sure. Keeping it calm though, looking for an opportunity to represent the fireballs. That's what we're gonna do. Hotaru, of course, having one of the scarier fireballs in the game. Just showed a safe play, but what a beautiful anti-air. Nice, just defend on the jump is. And here's the Supergrenas in a bit of a rough situation. Ooh,
reads the rev blow, but doesn't read the second one, and they never see the second one coming. And now he's just getting thrown looped in the corner. Here comes the mix-up. Nice, blocks the overhead. There just defends.
Gets a cross up, did that cross up is so cheeky, you can't tell. And with the full confirm with the super, it's gonna be enough for the kill. Tamago up 1-0.
Yep, taking that first game, good job.
Oh, correct me if I'm wrong, these are first to 2, right?
Yes, until we get to winners final, losers finals, and grand finals, we're gonna do best of 2. I know there's already conversation out there about making this game 3-5, and it's like, bro, this game's been out for like 2 whole days. Let's relax on that a little bit. But Tamago is not relaxing at all, as he is just charging right in. 10 seconds in, he's basically got Preecha down to the last third of her health. Crazy. He might. No, actually, the first game, no meter. Next one will definitely kill though. And he doesn't need to find much. At this point, anything will do it. Throws do so much damage in this game. Good tech. He needed to do that, otherwise he was dead. And Supergrenas is on the drive right now. Okay, nice. Not bad. Just defended the first one, but not the second one. That is a 3-hit. That's a 3-hit DP, sir. You gotta block all of, or just all of those.
Usually the main gets used to thinking about like, I've only got to just defend one. If they do a DP, great. You commit to the actual invincible DP, that's more blitz, you gotta just defend. It's no easy with Hotaru, but the situation here, Preecha does have the corner unlocked, and with those scary Rekkas, not able to threaten anything, as Tamago is able to escape the corner, but back to mid-screen.
He's about to get pushed all the way back. Tamago doing everything he can to stay out there. He does not want to be there against this character. Fine on the life lead, but now it's about to be a lot worse.
I won't lose.
Not committing to that rev. They do have 2 bars, so they can get a clean hit. If anyone can use one of those for a kill, but great TP from Tamago.
I don't even, at this point, Preecha doesn't need the bar. He doesn't need the bar. Just a regular combo fills it up. A full power. Gonna get the punch super, and you're gonna take it down to essentially 2 touches because Hotaru's at 60% red, so she can only do so many EXs. Now it's 1 touch. Gets the air throw. Don't forget she has one of those. Throws the fireball, block. Okay, that's gonna get punished. Yes, sir.
Weak point. Very nice.
Just slugs her. Yeah, that was only a level 1. No iframes there. Looks like he was trying to bully his way in with a chip, but Supergrenas answered right back with a super of his own, closed it out.
Yeah, let's have the corner unlocked though. Has to be careful to shoot the fact that obviously Tamago's been threatening those DPs insanely well, looking for their opportunities to escape. Goes for the cross up, gets a well punished. Now the corner unlocked for Hotaru. This is a pretty nasty situation, but good throw. Again, there's a ton of escaping happening here super well.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Yeah, that overhead is not working. Tamago has been able to respond to it almost every single time. Taking it back to the mid screen, slugging it out. Okay, it's the counter hit. What are you gonna do with it? Has this combo undecked. If nothing else, you can say that Supergrenas is always ready to convert into a full B&B.
Oh wait, this is actually massive. Tamago can definitely dump the bar, but only gonna use one. Definitely a smart decision. 50-50 for life. Oh my god. It confirms though super well in those scenarios, just running in with the crouching B. It'll confirm into super. Tamago up to just confident, man.
Yeah, that was
Sonic one.
Oh yeah. Last week, yeah, someone had a Sonic carry skin that was really cool.
Oh my. But yeah, again, straight into the Shadow X. No form of restraint, just immediately threatening that close C and into the DP break. Corners unlocked, dude. Shadow X just looking like a monster right now. 9 miles. Not even playing the game, but good throw.
Smells blood immediately and starts going into it, and there's that nasty rev blow that Rock Howard has that scares everybody.
Nice.
Pretty much, Shadow X pretty much one touch away from closing this round out. Whips the Shining Knuckle. He's going to get hurt for it. He's going to have one last chance. Terry's going to spin some bar. Not enough to kill. He's at 86%, but that shouldn't hold him back too much. I still think he'll be... He's got good meterless damage, so it doesn't matter anyways because he's about to die. One touch away. I'm going to go for the chip. Not enough to get it. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong... screen.
Dude, the health was so close though. Yeah. It's kind of what you expect out of a Lord fight, but the thing that I absolutely love about it right now is that even though these characters have some like kind of patient plays with their fireballs and stuff like that, it's violent from the get-go. They're just going for it. What a short hop off the fireball. MylesChris is going to be able to deal a ton of damage. Terry also known for his damage, being a solid character. Good chase from Shadow X.
The conversation since the game has been, like, since the game launches, that you know, everyone got really good at the offense really quickly. People very quickly labbed out, you know, optimal B&Bs, all that stuff. The defensive mechanics, the complexity to this game is pretty vast, so people are still lapping that out. So you're still seeing the remnants of that where it's like everyone is going, you know, super offense, trying to get that early lead, sit on it, press their advantage. We're still not quite seeing the defensive options in this game coming fruition yet. That's going to be probably the focus this week as people are coming back from like their first major events, level up, you know, max mode, and we'll see how things change. In this, you know, first full week of the game. But, you know, just like that, we're already one game up. We're going back into it. This is game 2 again. Shadow X on Rock, MylesChris on Terry, and it's just more of the same right now. As Shadow X just...
Oh my god, the reactions! Bro is awake at the wheel. Just ready to go for it. Now you got the corner unlock, going for the stagger pressure. Gets a good air, just jumping in now. Shadow X looking like a force of nature with these command grabs.
The scoop and blast, perfect game, man. He's playing a one-player game right now. He's playing on single-player mode right now. MylesChris is not able to get anything going. He's had like maybe like one good offensive drive in the previous game, and since then it's been the Rock Howard show. Shadow X isn't going to fall for that. Yeah, hard canceled. Same stuff. And now here we go on the tear again. Raging Storm. That's going to lower his rep guard a little bit. He's at 75. He can do one more EX move to put himself in burnout.
Oh my god, missed the throw. That's unfortunate. Keep in mind, throw does take away throw protection, so MylesChris was going for that play.
Nice,
Miles.
MylesChris showing that, you know, if given the opportunity to execute, he can do it. He finally gets a round of his own. He's fighting for his life right now. He needs to pick up this next round to stay here on the winner's side. One game for Shadow X and one round apiece in this current game.
Ooh, That's something that probably makes Terry stand out quite a bit. His light confirms, right? He has some very powerful damage off his light confirms.
And they reach, so his lights reach so far. It's crazy for being light buttons. We're seeing a little more restraint from Shadow X. I think he's starting to respect MylesChris' ability to capitalize on opportunities. So he's trying hard not to give him any. He's going to cash out the hidden gear, reset his rev meter, and do big damage in the process. Possibly blow MylesChris past SPG. Not quite. He's got about half of it left. So now Rev Blow is on deck for Miles. And Shadow X going on. Yep. Okay.
Jesus, man.
Terry now in overheat. That's a tough position to be in. Only really a slight life lead.
Oh my god. Yeah, in a matter of seconds, that health bar just absolutely melts. But MylesChris trying again. Do keep in mind, in overheat, it's not that easy. Those jump-ins are committal now, and Shadow X is looking for those opportunities to deny them. That's unfortunate. Misconfirm.
Hey, with one touch, either side is going to be able to do it here. Shadow X just kind of slowly losing all of his life. 15 seconds left. Gets hit by the overhead this time, and there it is. He stays alive for at least one more game. Scores now 1 apiece.
Also, absolutely love his Terry color. He's went out of his way to make it look like really old Fatal Fury with like the blue gloves. I'm a fan.
Well, that is the old Fatal Fury. Like, that's the pre-order bonus skin. That's Fatal Fury.
Wait, I thought the pre-order bonus made the gloves like brown. Did they not?
It might be a color edit thing, but I'm pretty sure that's the Fatal Fury 2 bonus skin.
Oh yeah,
pre-ordering.
Oh yeah. Oh, beautiful. Oh, block goes for the air. Nice.
Yep, 2 hits. Keeps him locked down in the corner. Oh, okay. Second rev.
That was a bit funky.
Okay. Yeah. All right. The rev meter is starting to build up for MylesChris. He needs to be mindful. He's at 93. All those rev blows are adding up. Now he's in overheat.
Scenario. Yeah.
I think that's gonna be not quite. He's gonna get one more chance. How many times? I've seen so many Terrors get blown up by doing that. They do Power Geyser when they're in the corner and their opponent gets the hardest of and jumps and just goes right over it and finishes it out. They gotta stop doing that.
Yeah. You're seeing Shadow X is really good at capitalizing on those like scramble scenarios where he's like out of rev. Usually when you're out of rev, it's like, oh yeah, this is a downside, it's bad, but for him, he's like, he's comfortable. They want to have a bit of fun with it. Wait, in the corner, keeping them locked in, no rollout.
Yeah, MylesChris really leaning on that rev blow to create some offensive opportunities for him, especially now that Shadow X is being a little bit more respectful of MylesChris' ability to execute and find damage. Nice. Yep. Okay. Ooh, nice. Ooh, a little too early. Okay, drops it. That's fine.
Wait, it might not be. That health bar might delete. Oh, one more scenario for the kill. Fatal red is what's going to do it. Shadow X up 2. Fairly confident. Sorry, 2-1, my bad. MylesChris. With complete confidence, who is Izaki today right now? Right now, we got ourselves a Naruto battle right now. We've got a Hokutomaru mirror going on between SQ. The scoreboard's not up yet. Okay, that's fine. We're just gonna go right into it. It's SQ and SoSickNASHFAN. SQ I know from the Guilty Gear scene and most anime fighter scenes. Really good player. Definitely stands out. SoSickNASHFAN. I've heard the name. I've seen them play. Between these two very standout players, and especially with this character as well. It's going to be interesting to see who stand out in the mirror. So far, SQ is the one to take an early lead. A powerful round.
Yeah, if you say that you know SQ from the anime scene, then I think it makes sense that he's playing Hokutomaru. Not just for the aesthetics of it, but because I'd say that Hokutomaru is probably one of the characters that's closest to being an anime style character in terms of the movement options that he has, his air fireball, his teleport drop-ins, all that stuff. But yeah, he looked really strong in that first round. Let's see if he can carry that on. So we're gonna have SQ on the pink purple Hokutomaru, and then SoSickNASHFAN blonde Hokutomaru.
SQ, she's a really good player when it comes to
thank you.
And Guilty Gear, don't worry about it. And Guilty Gear, and I think I played some of the unis and BlazBlues. Scary player for sure. But SoSickNASHFAN, thrown back at you, need one more interaction, gonna get it with the air. You know, just going like, you're doing well for like one of those anime players, right? But you know, I've got to steal back that lead a little bit.
Final round. Get ready.
One of the cool things we're seeing with City of the Wolves is we're seeing a lot of cross-pollination. We're seeing a lot of people from other fighters come on over and check this game out. And it seems like everyone just in general is having a good time. They're finding characters they vibe with. They're having fun with the mechanics. It's really cool to see. You know, it feels like this game is bringing everyone together. That's just nice. Nice to see some unity.
For sure, it's definitely building a ton. For me, it's like I grew up playing the Grow on my dad's like consoles and that, and I'm like, oh, this is great, this is amazing. And it kind of had a soft spot in my heart. So when it eventually showed up, I'm like, my god, yeah, I got super excited.
20-something years in the making, but right now we're in the mid-screen. Not a whole lot happened. We're just seeing like a little tit-for-tat between these two characters. But SQ finding a significant hit right here, gonna take out almost half of what Nash had left. Nash gonna answer right back with just a raw super on Wake It to just about balance it out. Slight likely for SQ, meter advantage for SQ as well. So next touch will definitely kill. They just have to just be able to find it though. Right now, NASHFAN is turning on the defense. If we convert that into offense, might be able to finish this out if they build. Oh no, that's overheat. Never mind.
Oh, that's a
okay,
jump.
Dangerous. Okay, yeah. Great answer, because if they had blocked that, they had no choice. If they block it, they're gonna get guard crushed. They can't just defend it.
I usually have tougher opponents.
They're in overheat, so that's no longer an option for them. So for SQ to do just a straight up super on wake up, smart play. It's pretty much our
Get ready. Fight.
Wait, you got the names backwards?
Oh, what do you mean?
Because could have sworn SQ was
Yeah.
there,
Okay,
there.
I think there was a slight mishap. You know what it is? It's the mirror, right? It confuses mopes. It confuses me.
I've been doing this for
Even when I'm
years.
playing it, I'm like, which one's me? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which meter am I looking? Yeah. So for SQ to make that play, that just intelligently, just real checkmate scenario that she put herself in.
It can be pretty risky going for that type of like super and those types of plays, but like it was a good call. It was a very good call. But SoSickNASHFAN lost a ton of health, doesn't have SPG available to them anymore. So it's all about a fireball game plan, try find a way to get in, but that's a nice confirm off the crouching seed. Doing some good damage with the super.
Just has the slightest little. Okay, now it's gone. Answers right back, just about even on the health, slight meter advantage for SQ, and it just closes it out by cashing out that bar. Now SQ is up 1 round in this second game, is on match point.
Yep.
Hokutomaru mirror.
I'm kind of curious. I would love to like question these players, right? Like, you've got SPG in the middle. Why? You've got SPG at the start. Why? Because this is the mirror, right? So there's different answers in their head to why they've separated the list. You know what I mean? It's got me curious. It's got me curious for sure. Ooh. Nice. Big knockdown. SPG in play for both sides. Not going to represent Ripple just yet, but that wake up super. The percentage success rate for SQ is 100% right now.
Ooh, doesn't quite get that one, but they're undeterred. They go right back into it with a low starter, pushing NASHFAN all the way back to the corner, just about. Slowing it down, waiting for Nash to overextend. Throwing out some projectiles, feeding some meter.
Cool. Patience. Nobody wants to overextend. Nobody wants to get caught with a stray normal. So we're keeping our space, representing the shuriken. And if we get a hit, we might take the Oki. But it's all about chasing the roll or a hard knockdown. It's not that easy. But that's a clean hit.
Oh yeah. And now this is NASHFAN's opportunity to take a round.
That's cool.
Needs to find one more hit, but may not get the up. That's it. Yeah. If SQ can close this out, cash it out with the meter. There you go. Yep. All she needed to do was execute. She did, and is a clean 2-0.
Beautiful stuff.
Good stuff to SQ. Yeah.
That little ninja. It's very difficult to catch him.
We got ourselves a Shadow the Hedgehog Terry against what's that one Gatorade flavor, like Midnight Ice or whatever, like the Hokutomaru is making me think of that.
Oh, we don't get Gatorade over here, so I'm like...
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, Jay just on a tear, already has Hyde down to half health, About to blow him past his SPG as well. It's the high-low mix-up and able to continue that offensive drive, and that might be it. I'm not 100% sure. Yep. Not surprised. Able to save that meter, just use nothing but EXs, which resets at the start of the round. Strong first round from Jay. Just absolutely the right answer every single time. Hyde, undeterred, immediately going into it, trying to get on that offensive drive.
Nice job.
Yeah,
oh, that's a very careful jump in from Jay. They do have that bar to work with, but they're often to still hold on to those supers. Don't want to extend the damage just yet. Maybe look for kill scenarios for that. Hyde approaching in with the jump in, but the back throw put you in the corner. That's a bit rough.
Ooh, tries to rev blow through it, doesn't work.
Ooh, baiting the teleport, keeping them on their toes. Good jump in, no confirm sadly, gets the throw.
Nice
Hyde
kick
doing
throw.
his best to open up Jay with last super.
Reads the gap. Answers with the super.
Nice, goes low, well defended, beautiful rev blow, and that's the scary thing about Hokutomaru. Has access to rev blow into rev blow. One of the few, I think the only character that can do that.
That's crazy, huh?
Makes you wonder what the DLC characters are going to be like when they eventually drop. Will they have more stuff like that, or will it just be unique to this fella? That's a nice hit confirm from Hyde.
I mean, look, as long as they allow Ken to have Dragon Lash and make that one of his break moves, I'm going to be a happy guy.
I'm just saying, Jinrai feints are about to go crazy. Ooh. Control up. That's it, yeah, again, and with the wild punish, that is a kill scenario. Don't drop the ending. Oh, wait. Oh, need a bar for the kill.
Good job reading the back roll to get that last little bit of damage he needed to close out that round. He desperately needed. That was a strong first round from Hyde. He is undeterred by how lopsided that first game is. He's going right into it, finding his openings, capitalizing. Got one bar to his name. Okay. I've seen a lot of wake-up supers from Hokutomaru players. Should be able to burn to get Terry straight through SPG. Yep. Rev Blow is now off deck.
Beautiful.
For Hyde.
Obviously back up. I like the patience here from Jay. Doesn't want to overextend just yet. Powerful rev blow. Doesn't represent the second one. Wants to keep that rev relatively fine.
Just lets it rock. Another super in the corner.
Yeah, this is right because the character doesn't have a DP, correct? Like they have to represent super.
Yeah. In a reversal scenario, that's kind of like their only real option.
Yeah. Ooh, like knocked out. Ooh, cheeky throw setup, but not gonna get him. Gonna get the tech, and Hyde getting the chase out with the 1-2-3. A nice anti-air from Jay.
I like that Hyde stopped that combo a little bit short to not quite put Jay into SPG range. I think he's gonna try and get him out of it on the next confirm. He doesn't want to deal with those rev blows, which Jay's been getting a lot out of, but may not be for naught anyways, because right now Jay is running away with this round. He's basically one touch away, I'd say. Even with the high amount of rev that he has from closing this one out.
Wait. Yeah, could get knocked down to the loser side with that. No, okay.
Definitely one touch now. Anything will do it. Just goes right in with the Andy elbow. Closes it out. Woo! Had an answer for everything. Didn't always get the opportunity to put those answers out there, but definitely capitalized when he could. That's being slept on right now. And also, we are in the patch culture era. Like, he's just one patch away from being good. But right now, speaking of good, we got Shadow X and SQ. Both of these players put on strong performances when we first saw them, and now they got to play each other. We're going to see how things are going to go for SQ now that it's outside of the mirror. Playing against Shadow X, again, a top 8 finisher in the previous Breakout esports tournament for Fatal Fury.
Oh, yeah, that's me just realizing, yeah, we're in top 8. That's a big one.
Barely missed the scoop.
Nice. Oh!
Yep.
You're going to see that represented a ton for sure. Just defend into either DP or rev blow. Rock having one of the stronger rev blows in the game. Very tricky to catch. But, yeah, I don't know if
his rev blow is such a jump scare. It's just one of those things you have to go into like the lab and desensitize yourself to, because it just makes you like flinch every time you see it come out. Just the animation of it. Shadow X right now in Burnout doesn't seem to be deterred.
Oh, it's active. It's active.
Yeah, SQ wanted to punish a little too early and got hurt for it, and loses the round in the process.
Personally, when those supers go out, I just kind of wait, right? I may miss a punish. At the end of the day, you don't want that to happen to you. They're super active. Super active. Wait, nice. Could go for a fireball punish as well. That's another thing you can go for. Like big sweep.
Yeah, Rock's Air EX Fireball is just so good.
Oh, it's powerful. Very, very powerful. Covers a ton of screen, super fast, and makes them back up. So the only counterplay is to do a preemptive run, which is an insane play to make in the moment. And not all of the characters in the roster have that. That's another thing. Wait, that's broke.
Even though it, like, as you saw right there, it, like the fireball pushed him back to full screen, and even with that, he was still able to recover fast enough on landing, run all the way back across the screen, and confirm off of the EX Fireball. It is such a good tool in Rock Howard's kit.
Oh yeah, especially in some matchups where the person wants to try get in, they have to work a little bit, like Kevin or Tezok. It's a very powerful neutral dominant tool. This is actually pretty nice. You've got the corner unlocked. Oh, but like we mentioned before, that rev blow, it's a jump scare. Oh, but because they can do it too! That's insane! Is that loud? Is that cheating?
Nope. Alright, so SQ is in overheat, so that means that even though they're SPG, Rev Blow is not an option. Neither is Justifin, so they're going to have to play this clean. Gets blown out of SPG on the last third of their health. Tries to go for that super. Oh! Shadow X respected it too much, hesitated a little bit, didn't get the chance to punish. Still has the Lightly though at 30 seconds left though. In a bar. And just going to close it out like that.
Chip out. Beautiful stuff. But yeah, no, that definitely has to put Hokutomaru's like rev blow up there. The fact that the aerial one can be cancelled into means in those rare scenarios where you both have SPG, you kind of have a I'ma get that out of your type rev blow. That's kind of insane to think about. Wait, you're blunt air? No, confirm because it is a normal hit, but because of the break, you make yourself safe, which is pretty nice. No, not a lot of the cast have that, so that's really good to take advantage of.
Great punish from SQ earlier. Now we're just kind of feeling each other out in the neutral.
Oi.
Nice. Yeah, big damage. Huge damage. Catches out that out. That's gonna be it. That's gotta be it. Yes, sir. SQ stayed alive for at least one more. Trying to get a point on the board.
Alright, she dominated the corner. Had it unlocked, ran the corner offense, just like perfect at it, essentially. Oi. Punishable.
Nice. Excellent shift.
Oi.
Excellent shift to adjust the fin mid combo using that hyper defense mechanic. And it's going to get rewarded for a beautifully huge cash out. Absolutely huge cash out. 7 seconds in, already removed more than half SQ's health.
And do keep in mind that SPG super, the heading gear, does set your rev down to 0, so Shadow X getting that only gives them the life advantage, allows them to essentially do more EX pressure and get a killing scenario.
Gets to do more EX fireballs, gets to do with EX scoop, and it's gonna do that to close it out. Crazy round. That hyper defense to change the block state into a Justifin, and then guard canceled it. Just
system, the new rev system, and how SPG works, right? So for example, his EX rolls a cross up. That's pretty neat, right? But you look at a character like Tezog, he has like EX anti-air command grabs that are funky as hell. You know what I mean? Like there's some weird stuff to it. But it's interesting.
I'm guessing this Kevin is Cable. I think that's what they're going here with this.
Oh my
I think that's
God.
what they're going here. It's always cool seeing someone's edit and like guessing what it is that they're going for.
And he turns his back for the
and then Jay with the who's that kid from My Hero? The main kid.
Deku, right?
Deku. Yeah. That's who I'm thinking that is. That's just my guess though. But yeah, it's always cool like looking at someone's color edit and trying to figure out who they are. Some are more obvious than others. I'm pretty sure that's Cable.
Yeah, oh my god, beautiful conversion here from Jay. May make a comeback for sure. Do keep in mind Kevin doesn't have a DP, so Jay can kind of just rush offense. But that bar meter is a super invul option, but oh my god, way to play around the projectile, slam him with the punch, get the kill.
Absolutely. So yeah, as you pointed out, like, yeah, Kevin doesn't really have a good DP, and Hokutomaru is a very air-oriented character, so, you know, Jay could really dominate the airspace with his character. That being said, Kotir is a long-time SNK player, a very talented player across multiple SNK titles. So, you know, we'll see how he navigates the intricacies of this matchup. I'm sure he's got a lot of experience to draw from, and right now he looks really undeterred by that disparity because he is on a drive right now. He won the first round, already has his opponent down to half health on this round. Jay is in burnout. He was trying so hard to push his offense and couldn't find it. Now he's going to get hurt for it. Lots of chip, close to guard crush, all that good stuff.
Ooh, what Punisher to the head?
Nasty confirmed. He needs it.
Oh my god. I've not seen this animation and that looks pretty cool. Got the Andy Omage. Ooh, kicking through. Very cool. Look at the damage.
Huge damage. Now he's just one touch away, a little bit of chip. He's just going to close it out on a jab. Good stuff. Excellent conversion.
Get ready.
Yeah, ton of damage dealt. Oh, approaching in. When those backhands can feint them, but letting them rip. That's a good interruption from Jay, but that's going to lead that punish. But
nice.
Yeah.
Reads the gap, jabs out of it.
Wait, very nice. Rushes in, doesn't catch the roll. Often to try to play a poke game. Kotir looking for an opportunity to get in. We're just staggering with the short hops. That tends to be the best way for them to open up Jay so far. The short hops, but good rev blow. Wait.
One thing I'm seeing across the board in tonight's tournament that I wasn't seeing last week, like in any of the tournaments, is I'm seeing a lot more just-defins outside of like the obvious things like jump-ins or fireballs. The real question as we go into this first full week of the game is like, how is the defense going to develop? Because, you know, like I said earlier, everyone has the offense pretty much figured out. It's the defense that's really going to change how this game is played.
Yeah, and then people will start figuring out offensive just defense setups. I've seen it. I've seen some labbing. So far, my favorite one to do, right? I hate to talk about Tizog. The man's never on screen, right? I do H Lariat, like the strong version of Lariat, and then I do just defend command grab because I know they're gonna mash because it's -2.
Right? Yeah.
Cheeky.
Apparently, like the window for guard canceling in this game is something like 16 frames, which is insane because in Goro it was so tight that like basically if you didn't buffer your special, you were never gonna get it on reaction off of a and there's just no damn way. But in this game, it's so generous. How guard cancel can come out.
Functions, yeah, it's very difficult indeed in the older games. This game we got a bit of leeway, so you know you're still keeping some veteran skills.
Nice.
Like you're still learning. Beautiful stuff. Hey, beautiful. Jay got the corner unlock. Oh my god, Red Blow avoids throw, or did we miss the right protection? Hey, jab. Goes for the jump.
Good stall in the air. This is what we're talking about right here. That air approach is really making it difficult for Kevin. In the corner, has one less option to stop an approach. Oh, nice. Overextends and gets caught by the teleport drop in. Jay fighting for his life right now here in this winner's semifinals match in top 8. One round apiece, but Kotir is up a game. He just needs to find one more round to advance.
Nice. Watch your feet. Jumps in. Goes for the
nice,
cross
the
up.
Side switch. Excellent. Cash out the opportunity. Will he follow it up with... Nope, not quite. Okay, he's going to save it. Save it for the checkmate. That's smart. There it is.
Oh, here we go.
There. Okay, so he's not going to save it for the checkmate. He's just going to go ahead and cash it because he saw the opportunity. And now he's just going to spin meter. That was his last EX. He was at 91. He was at like 80-something%. I don't think he recognized that because it looked like he tried to extend the combo with another EX and didn't get what he wanted. And now he's going to get to close it out anyways on a whiffed super punish.
Oh my god, absolutely terrifying stuff. Way to end it, but felt like there was 2 dropped opportunities.
He's definitely capable because look at the red eye. I don't mean to cut you off, I'm sorry, but like he's got a single red eye. That's definitely capable.
No, without a doubt.
It was so much fun. But what's going to be fun here is okay. So instead of Hokutomaru, we're seeing SoSickNASHFAN switch to Hotaru. You know, that color edit on Hotaru makes me think of who's the maid characters from Melty Blood.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not an anime player. I only play Guilty Gear, right? That's where I put my hands up.
I'm pretty sure that's what he's going for with this color, but I could be wrong. So we looks like he was gonna play Hokutomaru, but he opted to go with Hotaru. Maybe he likes that better for this specific matchup. Yeah, Kohaku and Hisui. Thank you. I think that's what they're going for there. But Dogor is undeterred by this character swap. He takes that first round pretty convincingly.
Very powerful first round. It did appear like there was moments where SoSickNASHFAN had the corner unlocked, could have got away with some nasty pressure. Dogor just denied a lot of that. Now we got the corner unlocked, great DP, getting out.
Nice, good side switch.
Good deck. No class. So mean. Oi.
No, we love our pompous upper crust types.
Yeah, upper crust. Oi.
Nice rate with punish or counter poke. I guess that's what that was, and he's going to convert that into huge damage. Blow Dogor past his SPG and keep him a 1 bar. Next confirm could be it. If he chooses to cash out the meter, doesn't even need it. Just does it with pure damage. Don't try to tell me that Hotaru is anything less than top 3 in this game.
Very interesting, by the way, that his flash kick is punishable on hit, even on that last little bit. That's very interesting to see. Oi, nasty stuff. No confirm. Obs for OK. Beautiful red blow to escape. It appears that SoSickNASHFAN is really good at escaping the corner, and that's something Dogor's got to look out for. Maybe a bit of patience. I had no iframes, but that does.
You think it's over?
Oh, Rev blow.
Hey, Rev blow, can't punish that, sir. Nice. Okay, yeah. Reads the throw attempt, jumps over, but doesn't get anything off of it. Undeterred, continue running, gets the command grab. Oh, there was an attempt, and I respect it. They probably didn't. I have a feeling they probably didn't mean to back jump that. I think they meant to like neutral jump it, and then probably got the back jump by mistake. But hey, you know they tried. They tried.
You know, I appreciate the Daigo attempt, but like sometimes you cannot Daigo it out, you know? You can't just defend a million times. And of course, one thing that is scary, can come up and mess with the timings that it just defends on that super, meaning you could get hit by the super. It's a scary situation for sure, but it's a nasty confirm. Ups for Oki yet again, no defensive play from SoSickNASHFAN, allowing for a throw. We're lipping the offense yet again, no defensive play, which goes for the offense.
Nash is trying so hard to take his turn back, and he is getting hurt badly for it every single time. Finally finds an opportunity. Needs to start making up some damage. 85% on that rev meter. 78 now. Gonna spin some meter, get some damage, lower the rev meter. They're still not out of the woods yet. As a matter of fact, they're 1 touch away from death. It is, yeah, there we go. Yep, just rev blow, blows it out. Dogor. This is winners. Where are we at? Oh, this is loser side. Okay, yeah. So this is 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3.
Also,
so yeah,
we did get a lovely donation in the prize pool. Something to note from Deception. I hope I'm saying that right.
Yo, Deception.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you, my
guy.
Wait,
no. I'm stupid. I apologize. From Stars. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much.
Either way, Deception, thank you. Anyways, good to see you, bro.
Watch me.
Good to see you. Good to see you in the channel, homie.
Oi.
Nice. Yeah. There we go. Okay.
Beautiful stuff.
NASHFAN showing that when he can get the opportunity to do the damage, he can. It's just he's trying a little too hard to find it. Works out for him in this particular round. He needs to get 1 more to keep this game going, because if he drops this round, that's it. He is out of the tournament. Right now, he's off to a bad start as he gets opened up. Okay, nice. Good counter poke with the 2C yet again. He's gotten so much out of those. Gonna take the life lead. SPG on deck for Dogor.
Oh my god, Phil. Damage as well. Sets up the
here
projectile.
Comes the set play.
Keeping it cool. Nice jab. Big anti-air. And that's going to lead to some really good damage. But again, Obster Oki. Rev blow in the DP. Big whip for both sides.
What an interaction. The iframes versus the rev blow. Oh man, it's crazy. Iframes on iframes. Dogor in burnout right now.
Meaning jumps for committal. Gotta be careful now.
I gotta stop calling it burnout. People will think I'm a Street Fighter 6 player.
No, I feel that though. It's so easy to say burnout though. Overheat doesn't come to the mind.
I mean, burnout got there first. What do you want? What do you want from me? Okay, and I respect it. Just a fin attempt. You know, try to build up a bunch of meter, lower the rev gauge. Okay, you gotta spin it. Okay, you should have spent it, sir.
Oh god, yeah, and your jumps are committal.
That's a shame. That's a shame. They had to spend it. They had the two. Oh wait, no. They're not an SPG. Never mind. I keep forgetting that.
Point, right? It's a brutal scenario we put in.
Oh.
We're gonna be heading straight into our last losers top 8 set. Not just top 6 afterwards. We got Tamago up against Robert. Robert being a notable player from my side that I'm able to recognize. Tamago, of course, we had them on earlier. And they're Hotaru really putting in good work. Boy.
Yeah, this is a crazy match because it's two characters with great fireballs, high movement speed, great air options. This is like the closest that we're gonna get to like just a full-on luchador match because this is gonna be some like just high flying, big damage nonsense. Here's an opportunity right here. See how much Robert's gonna spin. He's gonna spin that bar. Okay, cool. You know, get Hotaru down to her last third. He's got 55%, so he can definitely close us out on the next confirm. He just needs to find it. Right now, he's kind of getting picked apart little by Tamago, who's slowly pushing him into the corner. Nice, good break. Make yourself safe. Continue the pressure. That could be it. He's now in overheat. He's got to do this meterless. Not quite. Needs one more touch. Anything will do it. There it is. The back throw. I believe that was C to punish the twirly fist.
Yeah, pretty brilliant indeed. Backing up, keeping it cool, sends out the projectile. Oh, good block. That is safe. So we end up going back into neutral. Great hop over the fireball that was kind of aimed to anti-air. Tamago does have the corner lock. SPG is available, and we did see it from Robert. This is one of the stronger SPGs for sure. You don't want to get caught. Oi.
Right now, kind of in the driver's seat for this round, just finding every little thing, trying to cash out a ball. Oh no, it whiffs, but hey, it's fast enough that he's not able to get punished. He's gonna get hit by a low start, by a mid starter though. The double rev blow,
That's gotta be the scariest thing about this game. Not gonna lie. After today's tournament, yeah, double rev blow is by far the scariest concept that you have to deal with. Oh, nice. Goes for the confirm into the.
I think that should be it because he's definitely got enough, space on his rev meter. Yeah. Okay. First game going to Robert. And again, this is losers final, so these players are fighting for their lives.
Yeah, either one could get knocked out, but do keep in mind with the advantage that Robert has with that 1-0 lead. And not getting to use SPG a ton, goes to show you how confident they probably are right now. You know, like, you've not even knocked me down the halfway point too much. You gotta work really hard. And for Tamago, you need to take this round, because if you do not take this round, I'll feel dire and dire as it continues on. But what? God damn, punish for that heavy kick. Ooh. Skips to the DP. They're just playing it cool. Kami collected. Great catch with that 2B, allowing for a full confirm in the corner. But you need one more for the kill.
Just doing max damage. Yep, there it is. Has the space to do it. Yep, there we go.
God damn, man. God damn. That's how you do it. You need to take that round, by the way, right? You need that round.
You need it. You need the momentum. Has two full bars. Has the opening hit. Gonna take Robert down to SPG. Okay, no, good. Stops the damage.
Oh,
short.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. But hey, I mean, next confirm, they can blow him right past it. Oh no, that's gonna whiff for sure, and they're gonna get hurt for it badly. A wild punish starter, a meter, a bar on deck, low on rev. Yeah, here we go. It's party time. Next confirm definitely will do it.
Yeah, this is quite a nasty situation. It's such a shame that heading gear came out.
But he may not get the opportunity. Yep, gets the shot, gets mixed up, and that's going to be that.
Yeah, rolls are great in general. They allow you to escape from nasty situations. At the end of the day, if that character has a run, you're setting yourself up to be crossed up. And Robert, well aware of that. Oh my god, another winning scenario for Robert. Tamago, what you gonna do under the pressure? Great DP. Very nice. Focus on one of the EXs, a ton of damage there. Uses that bar, not enough to kill, but it's one more interaction. Strike throw for your life. Oh, the DP blip.
What can you say about that? I mean, like, Robert just you know, kept it calm and collected the entire time. Like, Tamago had the damage, but he couldn't find the opportunities.
In a kind of boring way.
But look at this.
Very, very interesting matchup. A matchup between the rushdown and the zoner. The one that wants to get in at any cost necessary. The person wants to keep you at bay. But it does appear Dogor going for a bit more of an aggressive approach.
Okay, hey, runs in, runs out, sure, whatever.
Hit and run. Ooh, big anti-air. Jay representing it. Gets the cross up. Unfortunately, not confirming that counter hit, but we're still staying safe. Oy.
Yeah, Dogor undeterred right now. He's in SPG 55% on his rev meter. Hey, he needs to be a little more discerning about what he does. Okay, he's just gonna spin another rev, push Jay into the corner. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Big damage. How much is he gonna spin? Nothing. He's just gonna keep that bar. Okay, fine. Now he's in overheat. He's gonna have to continue his offensive drive. Tries to go for a throw, gets tech.
Way into the EX, allowing for some good damage.
Play knockdown scenario.
Beautiful.
Wow, he's gonna just spin it all. Okay.
No, I'm a massive fan of this. Why? Because that rev, even though it was low, gonna go right back to zero. Meaning you can get away with some greedy chip kill scenarios, and that's like super.
That. Yeah.
Not projectile involved.
Tough situation for Dogor to be in because he still had like 60-something% of his overheat left, and he was basically down on like just a single button away from dying.
Done. Nice. That's the EXs for the confirm. Able to keep the corner unlocked. Unfortunately missed the meaty fireball, but does have the corner representing the shurikens. Goes for the neutral up cross up.
Jay is here. He's there. He's everywhere. He is all over the place, keeping Dogor guessing. And right now he is guessing wrong, and he's getting hurt badly for it. He's once again one touch away from death, and there it is. As I say it out loud, I manifested a strong first game for Jay. He takes that 2 rounds in a row, and he is up a game here in losers quarterfinal.
Very powerful round indeed. A lot of dominant offense, I would say for sure. A lot of roll chases as well. I like this. You see, confirm Dogor. Oh!
Nice, the universal overhead with the slowdown to make it cinematic. Very nice. We got the setup going. Hence the air escape.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Saying he's here, he's there, he's everywhere, man. Look at him. You can't catch this kid.
Dude, Jay has so much varied offense. It's very difficult to even understand where you are during it. That was a nice anti-air. Dogor in a kill scenario needs to get one more interaction. Gonna get it with the throw. Very well placed. And Jay, goddamn man, goddamn, dominant round for what felt like Jay.
Yeah, but Dogor just answered right back, you know, undeterred by what is happening. Keeps it cool.
Hoi.
Jabs, nice.
Yeah, that's definitely a powerful thing to have on your overheads. If your overhead has a slight hop on it, good for dealing with throws.
Okay, so we're seeing less of the rev blow from Dogor to like force his opponent to the corner, and he's just playing it in the neutral, waiting for this confirmed. Finally, he gets Jay in the corner one way or the other. Now he's in a strong position because it's set up city. He does one. That's all he needs, and he gets his one game. The score is now 1 apiece.
You have agility.
That was
Discount Deku versus Maximilian. Yep. Yeah, pretty much. I wonder if Max has gotten that jumpsuit from Salvatore yet.
Oh my god, bro, I am waiting. I want to see him in the fit, and I want to see him do that idol animation, bro.
He's got to get the sunglasses, too, to like completely sell the look. He's got to get the sunglasses with the grandma chain around it. He just got to go all in on it, but, you know, that's a topic for another day. Right now, I'm liking that Dogor is on the offensive drive right now, pushing Jay into the corner. He gets there without having to use the rev blow. He's finally made that adjustment. And yeah, now it's just set up city. Oh, okay.
Beautiful. Beautiful area. Able to get the knockdown. Went for a cheeky overhead setup of some sort. Nothing comes of it though. Now Dogor trying to go for the cross up. Well defended.
Both characters whipping all the way around, but now Jay finally finds a hit. But he's in overheat for it though. That's fine because he takes that round, and now he is 1 round away from staying alive and eliminating El Dogor.
Yeah, Hokutomaru has so many funky offensive offsets, offensive setups, and I'm such a fan of the way Jay utilizes them. I'm such a fan. You've convinced me of the character. Oi. Oh, okay. Goes for the punish. Gets the cross up. Very nice short confirm. On 2 mental.
And in a game like this, where stuff like just defend and guard cancel is a defensive option your opponent has, you have to vary your offense.
Double Luigi? Oh, he hit him with the round ton. That's insane. It's disrespectful.
Yeah, that's a carryover from Garo.
Oi.
All right, one round apiece, 1 game apiece. This is it. This is set point for both players, and both of them have been quite strong in this set. Right now, El Dogor was the one that's on the drive in terms of rounds, but right now, Jay just spinning it all.
Damage.
Yeah, blows El Dogor past
Jay wins
SPG.
this.
Oh man, he's at 96%. He's very close to overheat. As El Dogor starts up some offense, finds an opening. Here comes the set play, making all the right choices right now.
Good tech.
Nice, yeah, needs that to reset the momentum that Dogor has. And it's all for naught as he finds it again, and we're back to where we were before the baby rev blow.
Nice set play you got there. Unless you're representing a throw, rev blow will be the answer, allowing Jay to escape it. Beautiful.
Jay says, "Screw this neutral." In terms of the most played character across just like the global player base. So again, SQ on the pink Hokutomaru, Robert on the blue-haired Hokutomaru. SQ going right into it.
No, it's very interesting to see that this character started to take the game by storm, right? Because obviously we all talk about Kain, we all talk about Hotaru, right? It's very interesting to see that this kid is probably the meta pick, right?
I think we're seeing why. Because I mean, look at the variety of offense that he can do. Look at his speed. Look at his damage. I mean, he's just they both whipped command grab in the air, or not command, but grab in the air. Yeah, I think Hokutomaru, I think the issue was that he's clearly a character that takes a little more time to develop his offense, but now the people who have been grinding on him, we're seeing the payoff for that, because we're seeing a lot of variety in this high flying offense. 20 seconds left, and looks like SQ is 1 touch away from taking the round, but Robert can still pull it off. He's got a bar. He just needs to find his touch. It doesn't matter.
Sweep.
Yeah, the sweep to hit the landing frames of that jump, and that's that. SQ taking
You know what
that
I
first
realized?
round.
You know what I realized? Hokutomaru, they're color like Cronin.
Oh man, don't say that.
That's the Cronin colors.
Yeah, you're probably right. That's probably...
I hear that level 3 now. Oh my god, the damage.
Cronin Tamaru.
Oi, here we go. Go for the lows.
Ooh, okay,
Opts for the escape. Oh, nice. Goes for the break. Opts for the keeping the damage, chasing in, backing up. SQ making it very tricky for Robert to take control, but that was a nice anti-air in that scenario. Try to tie up the health a wee bit, but SPG on the side of both.
SQ just getting that almost every single time. The wake up super getting rewarded for it. That should be it, yes sir.
SQ looked dominant. And what that came down to was the walkbacks. Well aware when you're running Oki, sometimes waiting, doing nothing, backing up, giving the opponent space is the way to go. Let them dig themselves their own graves.
Exactly. In a game where everyone
we're gonna character swap. Somebody's opting for a different character.
I don't blame him, man. Playing as Hokutomaru is probably stressful because he's just you're just constantly doing stuff with your hands. Hokutomaru mirror sounds even more stressful because now it's just 2 people just all over the place. You can't keep track of anything anymore. It's just stressful. Looks like Robert is gonna switch to Rock, and I think that's a pretty good call because Rock has the right tools to kind of contain Hokutomaru a little bit more. He's got that really strong EX air fireball. He's got the great air rev blow. I think this is a better choice.
Oi, nice, keeping it cool. So something to note, nice shadow colors by the way. Something to note, the one thing that can certainly help for Rock is that DP, right? Having a DP and a DP break is very powerful in this game, without a doubt. You can't even argue it. With other games, I'm like, yeah, DP strong. In this game, I'm like, a DP is strong. Like SQ, not giving a damn, already capitalized. Look how much health is gone.
Being able to like cancel your DP is like, it's like just such a have your cake and eat it sort of thing for the FGC, because historically, DPs are just such a super committal thing, and now it's like, not anymore.
It's like, I could do this one that breaks. It doesn't have any iframes, but you're betting on it. And if you did, I get out and I get a turn, It's scary stuff.
Alright, so we're seeing what looks like the character swap is working out for Robert so far, as he, he's just a meterless touch away from taking this round here at the 22nd mark. SQ finds the space. Okay, takes it right back, takes the life lead. Just super lows all the time. Okay.
Pull back that. Oh my god. And that DP, again, doesn't have any iframes whatsoever. But what makes it good is how quickly it comes out, and the fact that you can go straight to those aerial projectiles. Very powerful cancels indeed, and Robert takes full advantage of that at the scramble.
Throw. Not this time, sir. He was ready for it. Hyper defense to try and make to space that string out a little bit more, but it doesn't quite work out. Still gets hurt for it. Cancels the overhead into the scoop, but both of those whiff. Nice. Overheat for Robert. He's about to get blown past SPG.
Good DP.
There we go. Yeah, can't do the EX fireball follow up. He's an overheat. 50% of that left, but it doesn't matter because it looks like that's going to be round for SPG. Yes, sir.
Very powerful round. Represents it, gets the kill, and now Robert. There's going to be a ton of mental gymnastics going on in that man's head. He's probably thinking, maybe I need to chill in the DPs. That's what's costing me right now. I'm getting killed for it, Oh, jump in. Gets the heavy kick. That's a good feint for the follow-up. And just like so much damage is going to be dealt. And Robert's playing from a nasty back end.
He's got 2 bars, man, but he's out of SPG, so hitting here is now up deck. He's just getting picked apart. Yeah, there you go. Just get this kid off me. That's whole bar just to basically get out of the corner. I respect it because he's bleeding all over the place right now at the 42nd mark. Even if SQ drops this round, she still has. That doesn't matter. Anyways, moving on.
Just confirm the lights. That's
moving on.
SQ. Getting the kill with the super to go up too.
God, this kid is a menace.
Yeah, and that means winners finals.
Yeah, but we're gonna go right. Yeah, there he is. Yes, sir. You can't see it right now because his head's turned away, but the Kevin, his left eye is red, so like that's definitely Cable. But here we go against Rock Howard. Right now we're just kind of like just pressing buttons in the mid screen. Nice. Yep. Just defends all around. Small buttons all around. Just feeling each other out, trying to find that first significant hit. Nothing done, nothing done.
Yeah,
great defense on both sides.
Yeah, so far a lot of trading of the green, right? Nobody wants to commit to anything too mental, no guard cancels just yet. It's just kind of like a whole lot of back and forth of like, yo, let's block up, you do a move, I do a move. SPG is in play, and Kotir does have that corner. Oh, no!
How much is he going to spend though? Because he's pretty behind. Gonna build his rev up to 81%. Hold on to that bar. Probably gonna try and cash it out on the next one. Doing that hell knuckle. Try and force his way in. Get a knockdown. There's that great EX fireball that Shadow has. That Rock has.
One of the privileges that this character has access to, being Kevin, has a super that lets you do a combo afterwards, which is extremely powerful for controlling your Oki, right? A lot of people go like, I'll do super, get damage, and I'll get whatever Oki I get from the super. But the fact that you can control what you get afterwards, powerful, absolutely. But a very good rev for Kotir, bringing it back from a lower health deficit. Ooh, look at that rev, by the way, it's on 84%. Heading gear, that's back to 0.
Now it's at 0, yep.
Ay, ay, ay.
An amazing, you know, just a extremely advantageous round start for Shadow X, because now he's back to 0, which is going to enable him to start doing more of those air EX fireballs that are so commanding. But it doesn't matter because he gets another confirm and he's just going to cash everything out, 72%. Yep, that's that. Whew. God, what a guy, this Shadow X.
Yeah. Won in a matter of 17 seconds, insanely quick round in Kotir. Shouldn't be pressured by that, right? You gotta have a memory of a goldfish, right? Remember what's important, move on to the next round.
Yeah, Shadow X had to spend all of his resources just to get that round and stay in this game. Kotir, meanwhile, already has his round, so now he's sitting on 2 bars of his own. So we're going into this round 3 definitely with Kotir having the advantage.
Jab confirming off. Beautiful area.
Shadow X undeterred as he's just kind of picking Kotir apart with a bunch of JBs over and over and over again. Gonna spin that bar, continue that push that he's on, and I believe that'll be it. Yes, sir. Good
Shadow
stuff.
X saying to Kotir, I am the grappler now. Do keep in mind, winners finals is a first to 3. Meaning there's a bit of leeway in terms of educating ourselves on our opponents.
Yeah, Kotir, you know, Kotir drops that first game, but he's still got a little bit of room to do some learning in terms of what Shadow X is trying to accomplish here. We'll see what he can do with the information he's just gained. Shadow X on the tear right out the gate. He's pretty consistent about doing that. He tends to try and, you know, take the lead first and typically finds it. Right now, just mauling Kotir. Kotir down to the last third in like 10 seconds.
Oh, gets a good chase.
What can you really say about that?
Not a ton, to be fair. Health is fairly low. Shadow X with a beautiful anti-air yet again. God damn, Shadow X.
I mean, what can you say about that round? I mean, it's over.
Yeah, so far it's just a lot of finesse from Shadow X's side. They're in control. They understand that Kotir has to approach them if they want to get anything started. Now it gives them leeway to go like, well, I can do whatever I want with the space. You have to approach me. I don't gotta approach you. Oh, what a super though.
Okay, Kotir forces his turn back, but there's the rev guard cancel rev blow.
Chases, ups to back up. EX fireball.
Okay. So with the big opportunity here, he really needs... Oh, he drops it. Unfortunate.
Like try to set up a creeper stance 50-50 mix-up on that perfect Loki, but unfortunately didn't get it.
An overheat, but he's got a bar, and he spins it to get himself into.
Yeah, that is bro for sure. Like, you've gone on to the next match, you're down 2-0, you gotta play from such a round deficit. How do you do it as Kotir? You'd be a bit shaken right now, wouldn't you?
I mean, Shadow X is giving him no room to do anything. He is just on the offense constantly. Gets an opportunity right here with that block DP. Kotir gonna get some big damage, gonna keep Shadow X in the corner.
Nice, sends him back, goes for the chase. Decent confirm, goes for the right. That's the problem with rolling back against a run character. They can cross you up and it's not a fun scenario.
That's gonna be it, I believe. He's gonna spin the bar. Yep, he's gonna spin the bar, keep his advantage going.
Set point here. Shadow X.
Yeah, very rapidly already on set point.
Yeah, I can imagine this being the player to watch out for if you're SQ or J waiting in loser's side. This is the person you gotta think about. Of course, you got Kotir and each other fight. But the Shadow X fella just looking so dominant, but good job. Wait, good just defend on the anti-air. Ups it back up, represents the backhanded fist, but no, good trade in the air. Goes for a beautiful DP, and Shadow X does have the OK, but jabbing out. Kotir's not afraid. Back and forth plays. Oh, super escape.
Says no turn for you, sir. Just lets the level 1 rip.
Good block. Went for a well defended, just defend, backs up. So just defends on the projectiles. You gotta be careful. That does higher your rev and your chip.
Oh, that cross up at the end. That's that. Yeah, what a dominant show from Shadow X, and that's no just a dominant 3-0. That's no surprise considering that you know, Shadow X did win our early access tournament. Person that sent her down to loser, so her work is cut out for her. She is definitely the hero for this. You know, she's definitely the shonen heroine for this you know, top 4 run.
Yeah, and the other thing to note as well, big man Jay, of course, kind of exploding into the air. I'm curious to see how they do. I'm very curious to see how they do. I'm hopeful for them, and it does appear we do have another anime fit on. Not 100% sure.
Oh, that's the kid from Demon Slayer.
I was about to say I'm thinking it's Demon Slayer, but I've not seen it, so
it's the checkerboard pattern on the scar for me, and it makes so much sense to make Hokutomaru into a shonen anime protagonist with the color edit, because he basically, that's what he is in this game. He was a twerpy little kid in Goro, and now he has grown up, and now he is the shonen anime protagonist of City. Right now, Jay looked like he needs to find the power of friendship or something, because he is behind pretty significantly on this first round. 20 seconds left. He is running out of time. Okay, there's that wake up super that he specifically is getting a lot of mileage out of. That being said, he's still one touch away from death. 16 seconds left. SQ looking pretty comfortable. Doesn't have to spin any meter to close this out. Jay's gonna. Okay, yes, had to spin the bar. They were in overheat. They didn't have any more EX moves on deck. They had to spin the bar in order to get that round. Good awareness from Jay.
Very powerful round indeed. Up to Russian, representing those 2Bs, and then back up. Nobody wants to do any form of crazy overextension. Let's just have teleport and dash that led to nothing as they both trade sides. Blobs for the hop game plan that SAK is known for, but what a whip punish into the wild punish. Good damage into the scenario. We got this corner locked.
Yep, spins a single bar to punish the jump in. Good stuff. It's the back throw. Pushing Jay into the corner. Good stuff. SBG on deck for both sides. Jay pretty close to losing his. As a matter of fact, he is gone just like that. It's a nice little cross up, as confirmed by the excessive amount of verbiage that pops up on this UI.
Justify, guard cancel, invincible.
And Knuckles. Oh. Wild punch, and that's going to be that. SQ is going to put up a round of her own.
Yeah. So far looking pretty even in the mirror, and if SQ wins this, they'll prove that they were the best Hokutomaru in this tournament.
True, we've seen a lot of Hokus tonight. Yeah. And we only saw Hoku. We've only been watching top 32. There's no telling how many Hokus we missed outside of top 32.
Yeah, it does make you curious, right? It does make you curious. But the Hokum form here does have this good part. The rev is relatively high, so they can't really spend it too much. So SQ has to play a little bit chill.
SQ is basically putting herself in where she's like a meterless combo away. So despite the high ramp, all she really has to do is just not be in a position where she has to block a lot to get that last little push. But it doesn't matter if she takes the round. Anyways, and the first game. Good stuff.
Yeah, taking that first game. Do keep in mind we are back to losers semis, not
so
finals.
Is 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off like that. I'm sorry. I gotta stop yapping so much.
That's cool, man. It's cool. It's first time working. This is the nature of it, right? We gotta understand each other's grooves, right? Are you an S groove, right? C groove.
I am Ken Claw Sagat C groove, with Sagat being my R2, obviously. So I play a very sweaty team in CVS2. I'm greatly looking forward to playing that team again in the reissue.
As someone that played that game extremely casually, I'm trying to remember which groove is which, but I do like the one that lets you do third strike parries. That much I'll say.
Oh, that's B groove. Yeah, B groove.
Nice. Going for the pressure. Good break, but that's allowing for a back throw scenario. Do keep in mind, -2 bit with RPS.
All the UI verbiage. Jay on a tear right now. Yep. Revving up though, 75%. Almost has SQ out of SPG range. Nice throw tech, good awareness, keeping it cool, not getting too ramped up. Nice, the double rev blow puts him very close to overheat, 94%.
Ooh, nice 2B represented. SQ trying to escape the corner. That was a beautiful neutral short hop. The play around that grounded normal, and just in a matter of seconds, you've tied up the health. Oh my god.
Not this time with the wake up super, and they're gonna die for that.
How do you make that read? SQ made 3, count them, 3 consecutive reads on the OP that led to a successful round. Mad stuff.
SQ was definitely watching Jay's matches and studying his habits, because she has not been getting gotten by the wake-up super that Jay has been pretty successful with in other matches that he's played. I think Jay got her with it once, but since then, hasn't really been happening.
Oh, very nice. Another knockdown. Ups for the chase in, but again, another neutral up. You're definitely right about this. There's a lot of understanding to what Jay is doing. And SQ probably going to be right yet again. Went for the trade. Mistimed it. Could have been a powerful meaty for sure. Jay barely alive.
Nice. It's the corpse run. Answers just lets the super rock. Takes the second game. And that's that, actually. That's actually that. Yeah, I forgot. This is loser semifinal, so it's only 2 out of 3. So SQ will advance to play that these players will be rewarded with. Just go ahead and do it. Don't think about it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. If you haven't used your coupon code yet, at least do that. All right. So here we go. We're on the Terry stage. There's the shout out to Duck King there in the background.
My go. Forever my go. Oh, hey,
we're passing SNK Mount Rushmore.
Oh god, nice. Ishk.
There we go. Kotir with the big damage, just spinning all the meter, goes into overheat, keeps the great overhead. Dominant first round for Kotir. He is not playing to lose here. He is trying to get back to Shadow. Everybody wants Shadow X. Shadow X is the guy to get to right now.
Yep.
That was a great. Ooh.
Okay,
good strong first round from Kotir.
SQ aims to be a bit more patient so far in the matchup, looking for a whiffed opportunity to get in themselves. It makes you wonder why the change of pace, you know? Like when it came to the mirror, I understood to get super aggressive at points, but in this one it's like they're waiting for opportunities.
I think it's just the threat of like the damage and the range that Kevin has. Like SQ just needs to be patient, find that one knockdown so she can start the Hokutomaru nonsense. She has found it now, and now she's gonna start doing Hokutomaru things, mixing it up in the corner, and just there it is. That's all she wrote.
A very powerful round for sure. We're gonna be heading into the next one, and again, like we've noted before, this is first to 3, so a lot more leeway in educating yourselves on your opponent. SQ aiming for a poke-based game right now. Nice hit with a crouching heavy punch. The crouching C. We're into a corner rush down. That's so scary. Again, that's what runs allow you to do. You gotta create your own Oki. It's terrifying.
Tries the red blow, but it whiffs. Doesn't get blown up too bad for it, but is getting pretty low on SPG. Okay, trying to force these. Nice tick. Good stuff. Go behind on the life. Okay, finds a little bit of damage. Hammer fists. Ooh. Doesn't quite get the Justifin off of the neutral jump. How much is SQ going to spend? Okay, didn't need to spin the bar. I apologize, Hokutomaru. I was clearly not familiar with your game. I did not respect the damage that you can do. First game going to SQ.
I've got something super
oh my god. You know, man's all like, you know, I don't got a dump them here, right? I got all that damage on deck. But Jay Santino, I'm trying. Scottish
okay.
fellas, I'm Scottish, but yeah, thanks for the follows. Thanks for the raid even.
Yeah, thanks
Hope
for
you guys
the raid,
had a wonderful run and enjoyed
yeah,
your
good stuff tonight, Jay. I loved all your color edits. Loved all your color edits on Hokutomaru. We were playing guess the Shonen Pro Tag with all your edits. Right now, SQ is playing Guess the Button.
Oh, very nice.
Passes the quiz, now gets to take some to find some offense.
Chase.
Ooh,
oh,
wow!
backthrow.
What the heck was that?
Wait, super to escape.
Yeah. Okay. That should be it. Yeah, because he's really low on rev, able to. Oh no!
1 HP.
There it is. Same way that he won the previous round. Does it with the overhead. Good stuff.
That creeper overhead is very, very nice, right? When he gets the creeper stance,
it's a jump scare for sure. Like, you know, he just cartwheels around so quickly.
Oh, alright, off to the back up. Good approach. That is a wild punish me. You can get a combo, but not too mental right now.
Checks the approach with the back fist. Not able to follow through though, and is getting hurt for it. How much is SQ gonna spin? Spins 1 bar. Kotir has about half of SPG left.
Let's have the corner.
Yep.
Oh!
Spins the second bar. Now can just close it out. Yes, sir.
Oh my god. SQ on a dominant round yet again. Again, it's all about like Kotir gets the first round. It looks pretty good for them. But then something happens, a flip switches, and then SQ turns it around. A powerful neutral forward hop. Able to get some good stuff, but no, the wake up super. Kotir is representing it, telling SQ, if you want to check me, sometimes you gotta be a bit more patient. Bingo!
Here we go. Huge. Look at all that damage. And only really 50% rev. You know, he can really essentially just do that whole thing again. On the next touch if he finds it, but right now he's once again with his back to the corner, having to deal with all the different ways that Hokutomaru can approach, able to bully his way out by spinning some rev, but now he's at 20%, or he's 20% away from overheat.
Yep. Oh god, the teleport.
Yep, good patience, not overextending, looking for a punish, playing it safe, waiting for his opportunity. 30 seconds left, just about even on health, just about even on resources.
Oi. The command grab!
That's gonna be it, yes sir. Oh, not quite. Is he gonna go for the overhead again?
Super,
Oh, that's
imagine
making the right choice and still being wrong. He jumped forward, but the super lingered so long that he still got clipped. Wait, he won. What am I saying? I thought he got hit. My bad.
Oh yeah.
It's been a long day for me.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Kotir finally picks up a game of his own.
Yeah, Taina's 1-1 as a first to 3, best of 5, so a lot of knowledge being passed about right now. And it does appear, I feel like Kotir is starting to understand the timings of when SQ opts to represent that level 1 super to escape the corner. So maybe next time we'll see a bit.
On the note of timing, what was getting him into some trouble in the earlier matches was he was dropping quite a few things, and I think part of that is because other people have made this comment, but like the timing of like combos in this game is like really spaced out. Like if you're used to like older SNK titles, especially like Goro, you're used to having to do everything like really fast in order to make things connect. And in this game, that's actually a detriment. Like, you really have to take, like, just like the basic Hotaru combos, going from Goro to City, I have to really slow down to make them fully connect, and that might be what's throwing Kotir off. Because he's used to all those older SNK titles, whereas SQ, newer to this, doesn't have that sort of, like, go fast muscle memory. You know, could you know, I'm just speculating, but it might be because, like, now we're seeing Kotir adjust to that. He's not dropping stuff as much when he gets his opportunities. That being said, he's still got to get through SQ, who has a highly developed Hokutomaru, only 1 week into this game. Okay, there we go.
Defense.
Nice raid wild punch. That's going to be huge damage. Maybe even okay. He's going to save it. Try and close it out on the next one. Okay.
Ooh.
Backdash away from the grab. Good stuff.
Nice.
That should be yeah. Raid backdash away from the offensive drive. All codes claim. Good job, chat. Love you guys.
Well done, fellas. Hope you guys are enjoying this show, by the way. If you guys want to continue to help out, continue to help out, be sure to donate as well. Try and raise that price bill. I know we got up to $42. Thank you very much, Stars, for a donation. If you guys want to help out even more, it would be greatly appreciated. Well, SQ does have the corner unlocked now when it was going back to this round, and I've noticed every match has gone down to that final round. Oh my god. The amount of tenseness these players must be feeling in the sets. It's going down to the wire every time. Oh, cross up to the full confirm. EXing for the damage. We are dumping it. Ugh. Done.
The double level 1. Okay, whiffs a little bit to build up some more meter. Has to find one more. Wow. Yep. Guard cancel guard cancel. Red blow. Good stuff. Gets hit again. Yeah, you can't neutral jump that fireball, Super Sir.
Yeah, and it does appear Kotir will escape with a very nice escape at the block.
Narrow escape, but yeah, he takes the lead. 2-1 right now in this 3-5 set. Yeah, there it is right there, the left eye, the red. You know, it's Cable. It's Cable.
It's Cable. Yeah, but something to note, I'm surprised SQ didn't overextend on that offensive scenario on that last round there. Due to the fact that these two characters do not have a DP whatsoever. And you know, they just got done using the 2 bars for the combo, so they didn't have any meter to work with. SQ could have maybe just like ran some very guaranteed offense, but they decided to keep it cool, keep it calm, and look out for a gap. Hopefully, that decision won't come to bite them in the ass as this continues out. Ooh. Nice. Good block. Oh, jumping.
Got a lot of life to make up here. Now he's in overheat. He's dead. He's dead.
Can we get like a super success rate counter? I bet you.
I'm actually like looking at expanding the type of data points that BES tracks at the moment. I just haven't had the time to commit to that project because my real job, which is also data science, has been keeping me very busy lately.
Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. Gotta get that bread. Oh, neutral up. That's it yet again. Staggering in the corner. Oh, this is actually looking like an SQ game without a doubt. They need one more interaction, and Kotir, denying that final interaction, fights their way out of the corner. Back to the mid-street.
Red Blow is now on deck for SQ, who was on deck. Okay, just going to continue the offensive drive. Needs to find one more touch by the time that this is done. Okay, spins that last little bit into overheat to change sides, throw SQ off her game, and it works as he is now up a round. Or it's 1 round.
2 HP comeback, by the way. 2
yes,
HP comeback.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, there's so much that can be said about just that round, but right now we got to focus on this one because it's critical. Kotir is at set point. SQ is fighting for her life as they are both at 1 round apiece right now. Just about even on resources, and now about even on life as Kotir balances it out, takes the life lead a little bit, and it's only 10 seconds into the round. Kotir is rapidly running away with that short round. One more touch will do it, tries to bully his way in with the hell, whatever, everything is hell for Kevin.
Oh!
Kevin
wait,
hell.
what? You're in overheat. You have no meter. Oh wait, the bar just showed up. A super can be represented on defense.
He's getting really close to guard crush. There it is. Is SQ ready for it? She is not. That's a shame because that could have been it. Got to keep it cool though. Backing off a little bit. Trying to look for Kotir to overextend himself. And nope.
That's such a shame, man. Kotir's gonna take the set, but SQ unfortunately dropping a powerful guard crush scenario as well as. And does SQ stream? Yes, they do. They're live right now.
Kotir is going to advance and get his run back in. Shadow X. Shadow X here, who has played 5 matches, mostly as Rock. He has won all 5 of the matches that he's played here in top 8, and of those matches he's played, 4 of those have been he has won the first round and then won that game. So you know, that just, you know, there's the data right there that just confirms what we've been seeing with Shadow X so far, is that he starts out aggressive, gets those early leads, and he, you know, either stays aggressive or dials it back with that Air EX Fireball, and he's just finding a lot of success with this character, not just tonight, but across the board. We see that he won last week the pre-order tournament. He got first place at Duel Academy for Fatal Fury and a first place finish for FlyQuest. So he can't stop winning. He can't stop winning, and right now he's sitting pretty to do it again here in Grand Finals. He's on the winner side. He only needs to win 1 3 out of 5 set. Kotir has to win 2. 1 to reset the bracket, and another one to take the W. Let's see if we can get Kotir's stats up here. See how he's been looking for this evening.
Ooh,
there we go. Mostly playing Kevin. Yeah, mostly playing Kevin. A little bit of a rougher night for him. He's played 9 matches. Of course, that makes sense because he's on, you know, coming in from the loser side. He has to play more to win. He's won 5 of those matches for a 56% win rate. A bit more of a scramble player, as he's only been able to convert 5 round 1 wins into a match win. That being said, let's look at his recent results. This is his first grand final appearance of the Breakout series, but he did take place. He did take 9th place at oh god, how am I gonna Backpa Brawl? Am I saying that correctly? And then 13th at Cuno de Lobos. So, you know, he's out there. He's doing it. You know, he's
you want to know about the backpack brawl? Because that's me in Backpacks. Fucking, oh, I swear, by the way, a big one. That's me in Backpacks Child, man. That's one of our big tournaments. We tend to host a Strive one, and we decided to host a Fail Fury one. And we got some mad names showing up. We had like Lorkov and that showing up, and it was a mad one.
When was that? Because I looked
every Saturday we plan on doing it. Every Saturday.
Okay, because what I do is like I go on Start GG and I look up a game, and then I look at like all of the tournaments across a whole week to see like so I can like, you know, review like maybe like the tournaments that I must have missed that one. I'll definitely have to take a look at that. But yeah, here it is, folks. Again, this is grand final, so this is your last opportunity to get some, you know, a little bit more money in that pot. Here we go. This is grand finals. Kotir on the loser side. Shadow X, our reigning champion for Fatal Fury. Once again, starting off aggressive, getting that early life lead. Kotir using Rev Blow to try and get back to the mid screen. Successful. Just a fin.
Jump in. Oh, that is a powerful jump in for sure. That well counter coming in. Getting that hard knockdown. You've got the corner unlocked, but keep in mind, Shadow X was pretty dominant last time these two fought. So you need to take an early round. Strike back at the king. Oh.
That drop's a little unfortunate, but Kotir is still in this. It looks like the life lead is okay. It's definitely in Shadow X's favor now. He closes that first round.
Yeah, gloves coming off. Shadow X brought down to a very low point in terms of health, showing a god can't bleed. It's all about killing them. It's all about killing them. Oh,
nice. Okay.
All players looking for an opportunity to open each other up. Nobody overextending. But Shadow X is in. Representing those fireballs. What a feint! SPG!
Ah, that's safe, sir. You can't punish those.
Wait. Good just defend.
Okay. Just defend, yeah. Good stuff. Hey, good job, Kotir. Good job. Nice. Cashing it out. Yeah,
oh, that
should be. Yeah, absolutely. Because he basically had like nothing on his rev meter, so he could just do a full lap around his move list. All right, good stuff. Kotir picking up a round.
Oh my god, aggressive round start from Shadow X.
Every time he just bulldogs in.
Oh my
Kotir is not falling for that anymore. Not only that, but like as I said earlier, I think he's getting a little more in tune with the timing of this game specifically, because we're seeing him be more consistent with like getting more out of the opportunities that he finds himself in. He wasn't doing that earlier.
Yep. Oh, the super for the hard knockdown. Got the corner unlocked. Jab. Went for the area. Not gonna happen though. And then we're going back and forth in terms of hooks. Wait,
Shadow ready for the roll. Wild punish. Okay. He can definitely win this round if he spins the meter. He has to, because that'll be the game for him. Yes, sir. First game going to Kotir.
And that is how you strike it. That is how you do it. You gotta take that first game, take away any momentum that Shadow X can build up, and that is how you build back confidence, right? You're in a bit of a rough state. You lost that spell of Frito, but now you're finally knocking him off his pedestal a little bit, taking a game. I don't even think he lost a game up until this point.
Take a little wind out of his sails, and yeah, that's the first win of many in the long road that Kotir needs if he's going to take this tournament over Shadow. Oh. Rev blow, counter rev blow. Nice, okay, good stuff. Shadow X in burnout. He's going to be in that for a minute. Or he could just, you know, throw and win the round. Throws do so much damage in this game. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, compared to previous, like, KOF titles, it's probably fairly different, right? You know, hopping right into this and being all like, oh wow, you know, it does a good chunk.
Mm-hmm. I went into the training mode just to see like how many throws it would take to like take someone down to 0, and it's 8, which is still a lot, but like, you know, it's still a great way to close. I've seen quite a few times someone close out a round with a chip throw, and it does just enough to get them the round. But Kotir is going to take this one quickly and cleanly, only in 16 seconds. Has to spend a bit of his meter, so he's coming in this round at a deficit, and this is round 3. definitely in Shadow's favor right now. Okay, yeah, we're seeing Shadow be a little more hesitant to start, you know, slamming his foot on the gas at round start. But doesn't mean he's going to play completely defensively, just shimmies a little bit, finds that early offense, and once again, we're back in the classic scenario. Shadow X, life lead, opponent in the corner, meter, revving up, all that good stuff.
Oh no, Shadow X is the grappler now. Getting that kill, yay, man.
I mean, it's just more of the same that we've seen from Shadow X. Like, you know, what more can you say about that other than that he's just consistent with it?
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that knockdown, which threw off his combo, but, you know, hey, your opponent's knocked down, so you're safe. And here we are again, as we have been so many times whenever we're watching Shadow X on screen.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, again, another powerful round. You know, after taking that match, after taking that round, I think that Shadow X built up his momentum, you know? Like, Kotir was coming into this with a bit of adrenaline, right? You got done playing a set, you got adrenaline, you're still rushing into the next match, you've got it, you're ready. Shadow X, he was warming up.
Yeah.
He was warming up. Ooh, we got here. Jab, jab, jab. Watch your feet. Backing up.
Pulling each other out in the neutral, okay. It's a stray knockdown off the double Reppuken, and now, hey look, we're here again. Oh, nice. Okay, spins some meter to the invincible super. Bulldog the way back out, take the life lead. This is Kotir's round to lose for sure. Oh, okay.
Oh, big knockdown. Oh, unfortunately not going to chase it. Well done
Careful,
with the
careful,
roll.
sir. Careful, sir. Wow, just by the tippy, the last little tip of that rev blow, Kotir hangs in there.
I kind of wish the rev blows were a little consistent with animation, because you can anti-air that, and I'm like, that looks like he's hitting your shins. Oh, no. Bingo!
Nice.
Beautiful. Backing up. Oh, big anti-air from Shadow X. Going for that hard knockdown. Chases, catches the roll. Good jab check. And then we go for another jab check. Nice! Corner unlocked now.
Kotir still at? Okay, yeah. Okay, sure. Back in the mid screen. Kotir on basically his last opportunity. Hey, nice. Hey, excellent. Oh, that's gonna be that.
That's another match.
Yeah. And this is where the fair weather fans start getting up to try and beat the traffic, because Shadow X up 2-1 right now in this grand finals on the winner's side. Been pretty strong. That was a bit of a slower match, but for the most part, it's been pretty dominant in favor of Shadow X. And you know, being the reigning champion, you can be safe to say like how this might pan out. But who knows? Kotir could surprise us. Give us a few more matches before we close out for the night. Looks like he's starting to figure it out.
Beautiful round for Kotir. Goes
There
for
it
the
is.
nice meaty.
Okay, every now and then he's finding one of these strong rounds. He needs to find them a little bit more.
It's getting a bit easier and easier as it goes on. Still difficult. Let's get a little bit easier. This is a nice hit confirm into the super. Bingo. Ups to dump the EX is probably a good idea. You don't want your rev to be a 0, right? Because then you've got too many options available. Oh! Oh no.
Call him John Stockton.
Went for the low that time. Usually been going for the overhead.
Okay. Oh, nice. Good. Just the fin. Shadow X slowing it down a little bit. Looks like Kotir is starting to pinpoint Shadow X's offense as he takes 2 rounds back to back. We haven't seen that yet, and both of those were quite convincing. In both of those rounds, Shadow X was you know, not quite as aggressive. You know, stuff wasn't quite working. Looks like Kotir might be dialing it in on Shadow X. That being said, even if he takes this game, he still has another 3 out of 5 that he has to take. Shadow X going to try really hard to close this one out. Looking pretty good so far.
Reset could be inbound by the Shadow X fella. Still looking like the top player. Gets a jump in, but not enough to confirm for a kill. Ups the back up now. Well aware the Kevin needs to play down, but no!
That's an opportunity that Kotir desperately needs. It's not going to get him out of the woods, but it's definitely going to start putting him in the right direction. He is an overheat, though. Gotta find one more touch. He's gonna get it with the cross up. Oh, that's unfortunate. Keep it cool, Kotir. Keep it cool. 30 seconds left. Yep, there. Yep.
Oh my god.
Good stuff on Kotir. I've seen a lot of other players get absolutely duffed by those EX air fireballs. Kotir danced around him like he just knew all the steps. Fantastic stuff. That's going to be such a huge money maker for Kotir if you can continue to do that when those scenarios occur.
Oh my god. Yeah, I've got to say, what a round we've been witnessing for sure. In terms of Kotir making the comeback happen, this could be the dream, and they're just chunking away at Shadow X's health. Need an opportunity, but good job to confirming it out, but unfortunately dropped this. A kill scenario, 1 HP. Do you confirm the chip?
What? Just jab it, baby. Just jab it. Kotir finds the reset. That's a 2-game streak that he's on right now, and all of those rounds have been pretty convincing. He's definitely, I think, like he's definitely dialed it in. He's definitely dialed it in. So now we're gonna see how Shadow X responds. He's responding to Shadow X's tendency to try and like just slam on the gas right at the beginning. He's getting in tune with the timing of the game. He can get around those EX air fireballs. You know, he's slowly figuring it out, but now he's got to do it again.
Yep.
He's got to do it a second time and show that it's not a fluke, that he has indeed mastered this character, this game, this matchup. And he do it. This is truly it, folks. This is our last set of the night. Sorry, I didn't mean to keep cutting you off.
No, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. I was just about to say, though, ladies and gentlemen, reset point! We're about to find out who's going to be taking it, heading into reset. We've got an L next to Shadow X's name, an L next to both of them, knocked off the throne of grand finals with that extra life, and now it's an even game. Well, there's one thing, though, well, and that is Shadow X does have experience and knowledge that this set has went on. So you gotta be careful now if you're Kotir.
It's all about who learns last, and you know, Shadow X is a whole nother set where he can take what he's acquired thus far and make adaptations. But so far, it looks like it's still Kotir. He's got SPG, about half of it left. Not quite anymore. Gets the cross up. Or not the cross up, but the side switch. Good stuff. One touch away. Doesn't have to spin any meter for it. Wait, there it is.
Nice, backing up. Good just defend. Good just defend.
Excellent.
Unfortunately, no guard cancels from Shadow X. I've noticed that they do a ton of those just defends. And no form of like, I'm gonna check you, but what? A super on the offense, looking like a Kain player from Brazil.
Just punches him in the head. Good stuff.
Oh my. I've got to say, Kotir. Aggressive play, man. Aggressive play.
He smells blood. He smells blood. He smells that money.
Jab check. Shadow X is in. Running the corner offense. More jabs. Ups the back up. Good just defend. Goes for the crouchy light punches. Oh my god. Decent confirm, but he's just on the offense when he's on the ground. But good check from Shadow. Ooh. That should be a killing combo if you pop to use the meter. Raging Storm! In the first match, tied up 1-1. We're about to find out who'll break away and take the first match in this reset. Nice. Goes for the low. Often you keep it cool. Although he wants to just do anything to extending, like Kotir does have to due to his character. Oh, but well punished from Shadow X, can lead to some good damage indeed. And SPG available on both sides.
Hey, one round apiece. I had to mute because my kid was stirring. Sorry about that. Anyway,
sorry about that.
One round apiece. Thank you for holding it down in the commentary. Like it's Shadow X really needs this. He needs that momentum. He needs to find that one touch, and he's gonna find it. Good stuff.
Yeah, damage down for sure. Shadow X gonna be taking the first match, and this could be a sign of things to come. Shadow X in the previous set probably didn't like that result, right? Felt like, this Kotir fella, he does some really aggressive plays that I'm just not expecting. They're not in the arsenal of tools that I'm ready for. I've got to call this fella out for this, so maybe I'm expecting a turn of the tides here, and that's a really good DP break to deny that jump in and get some good damage.
Ooh, that's a 3-hit rev blow, sir.
Very interesting. Not many rev blows have multi-hit purposes. There's that one does. Double Rimpugen. Good area. Goes for the overhead. Well blocked. Ooh, beautiful area again.
Mm-hmm. It's great that Shadow X has all these just defenses, but he's not doing anything with them, and it's like, you know, you figure like a guy who's like constantly trying to put his foot on the gas, you think he'd at least develop like one guard cancel response, because that, I mean, a just defend is basically a free opportunity to take your turn back, but you know, like as he said, he's not doing anything with them, and he gets so many of them on any given round.
Yeah, it's like Kotir will get like one, and it's like, okay, fair enough. If you get one, you don't want to commit, right? That's fair enough, because then you're going to do the option if you do a normal block, right? That's a good damage super, by the way. But Shadow X, you're getting like 3 in a row, so you're like fighting yourself, surely, right? What?
Right, okay, as we say it out loud, he finally does it.
He uses it to escape into an anti-air or call out the rep blow.
Good stuff, yeah.
God damn, the decision making from Shadow X is on another plane, man. That's the way to put it. Kotir is certainly an amazing player, but these decisions from Shadow X is truly diabolical at times. Oh,
nice. Way to keep it cool, Kotir. Good stuff. That universal anti-air on Kevin is so good.
It's a very good check though, for sure. Covers a good heart box above him. Oi, oh, that's defended. No more iframe supers for you, big man. Shadow X is going to be taking this match with a clean 2-0. One more to go for that reset, win the tournament point well.
Playing like he really wants to take this one. He wants to defend his title. He's turned it around. He's made the adaptation. We'll see if Kotir can do the same.
Nice. Blocks. Opts for chunking away. Don't want to overextend too much just yet. Just wants to chunk the health, but good double Rimpugen. Shadow X on the approach. Oi, nice low. It won't confirm well, and now you got the corner lock, crouching. See? Oh my god, but couldn't confirm the combo. SPG available for both sides. Big anti-air with the EXs. For some good damage, but you need one more interaction for the kill.
Jab out of the jab away from the pain. Trying so hard to get in there, but not finding it. Okay, there we go. There's something. Yeah. Okay. Just like that, Shadow X is on tournament point.
I can't even guess what Kotir was going to go for. It looked like it may have been the cross-up, like, slam to the ground. Like, again, the just defense, you'll wait until he gets, like, 3 in a row and then do a guard cancel. Makes you wonder, what's the theory in this man's head? How are the cogs turning?
He sees the finish. He sees the finish line. He's up a round. He's up 2 games. Like, he just wants to get this over with.
This could be it.
He was expecting to go home in that first city. Yeah, here we are. Here he is having to do it again. Right now, he's basically one solid touch away from closing out. Kotir is on his last leg. This is his final ride.
Oh god.
Ooh, yep, that's that.
That's it!
Shadow X.
Shadow X with the EX command grab. Watch your shins! You get scooped. And just like that, your first Fatal Fury proper weak champion of Breakout.
Off clap for Shadow X.